on the converts to Islam, and to console believers. If Muslims remain firm and steadfast against tyranny and coercion, they will be rewarded richly for it.
Islamic logic is funny, in a twisted sort of way. While mocking the self-proclaimed prophet could hardly be called tyranny, today's most coercive and tyrannical nations are Islamic. They have become what they detested. As with the child abuse that gave rise to Islam, Muslims have come full circle. The abused have become abusers. Even Maududi seems to agree.
Allah will avenge himself on those who persecute you by burning the unbelievers to death and casting them into pits full of fire. The disbelievers will not only be punished in hell for their disbelief, but more than that, they will suffer punishment by fire as fit recompense for their tyranny and cruelties. Allah's grip is very severe. If you are proud of your strength, you should know that Pharaoh and the Thamud were stronger and more numerous. Therefore you should learn a lesson from the fate they met. Allah's power has so encompassed you that you cannot escape his encirclement, and the Quran that you are bent upon belying is unchangeable. It is inscribed in the preserved tablet, which cannot be corrupted in any way,
although it does a world-class job of corrupting. The themes that follow are Muhammad's favorites. We'll start with a sampling of how the Islamic deity responded to those who challenged his prophet's credentials.
Quran 76, verse 4. For the rejectors we have prepared chains, iron collars, manacles, and a blazing fire. 77, verse 39. If you have a trick or a plot, use it against me. If you have any wit, outwit me. Woe to the rejectors. 78, verse 28. They called our proofs, signs, and verses, false with strong denial. We have recorded everything in a book, so taste that which you earned. We will give you nothing but torment. Quran 83, verse 10. Woe to those who deny, reject our message, and repudiate. When our verses are rehearsed, they say, tales of the ancients, mere fables of old. 83, verse 29. The disbelievers used to laugh at believers. When they passed by them, they winked at one another in mockery. When they returned to their folk, they would jest, but soon the believers will laugh at the unbelievers, sitting on high thrones, gazing. The unbelievers will be paid back for what they did. 84, verse 22. The unbelievers reject Muhammad and the Quran. They deny and lie. Allah has full knowledge of what they secrete, so announce to them tidings of a terrible torment. Quran 84, verse 20. What is the matter with them that they do not believe? And when the Quran is recited to them, that they do not fall prostrate in adoration. 85, verse 10. Those who try or tempt the believers will have the penalty of hell. They will have the doom of the burning fire. Verily, the seizure of the Lord is severe and painful. Allah will encompass them from behind. He will punish them. Nay, this is a glorious Quran. 86, verse 15. They are plotting a scheme against you, but I also am planning a scheme against them.
That was as direct as it was unpleasant. Accept Muhammad or suffer the consequences. Dissent is not to be tolerated. With the mockers warned, it was time to terrorize them.
Quran 77, verse 29. It will be said, depart to the doom, those who used to deny. Depart to a shadow of smoke from the hell fire, ascending in 3 columns, which yields no relief or shelter and is of no use against the fierce blaze. Verily, hell throws off sparks, huge as castles, as if they were yellow camels. Quran 78, verse 21. Truly hell is as a place of ambush, a resort for the rebellious, a dwelling place for the disbelievers. They will abide there forever. Therein they taste neither coolness nor any drink, save a boiling water, and a fluid dark, murky, intensely cold, paralyzing, a dirty wound discharge. It is a fitting reward for them. Quran 84, verse 10. Soon he will cry for perdition, invoking destruction, throwing them into the scorching fire. They shall enter the fire and be forced to taste its burning. 85 verse 1. I swear by the zodiacal signs, woe to the makers of the pit of fire. Cursed were the people of the ditch. 85 verse 5. The fire is supplied abundantly with fuel. 101 verse 8. He whose balance is light will abide in the bottomless pit. And what will make you know what it is? It is a fire blazing fiercely.
The hellfire is Allah's resort for the rebellious. It's for those who don't surrender. To avoid this hellish doom, submit to Muhammad and obey him. A drunken brothel shall be your just desert.
Quran 76 verse 5. As for the righteous, they will drink a cup of wine from a spring, making it gush forth abundantly. 76 verse 19. And round them shall serve immortal boys, of perpetual freshness, never altering in age. If you saw them, you would think they were scattered pearls. Quran 76 verse 21. Upon them will be given green garments of fine green silk and heavy gold brocade. They will be adorned with bracelets of silver. Their Lord will slack their thirst with wine. Quran 77 verse 41. The righteous shall be amidst cool shades, springs and fruits, all they desire. Eat and drink to your heart's content. 78 verse 31. Verily, for those who follow us, there will be a fulfillment of your desires, enclosed gardens, grapevines, voluptuous, full-breasted maidens of equal age, and a cup full to the brim of wine. There they never hear vain discourse nor lying, a gift in payment, a reward from your Lord. Quran 83, verse 22. The believers will be in delightful bliss, on couch-like thrones gazing. Their thirst will be slaked with pure wine. 85, verse 11. For those who believe and do good deeds will be gardens, the fulfillment of all desires.
Muhammad not only created God in his image, he crafted a paradise that mirrored his fantasies. It was filled with thrones, free-flowing wine, perpetual virgins, ever voluptuous. And there were no mockers, never was heard vain discourse nor line. And that, I suppose, would eliminate recitals of the Koran. Paradise indeed. But it was all for naught if the Islamic God was not. The following Allah-isms are proof he wasn't divine.
Quran 76, verse 1. There came over man a period of time when he was a thing not worth mentioning. 76, verse 2. We created man from nutfa, drops of mingled sperm, sexual discharge of men and women, in order to try him. We gave him the gifts of hearing and sight. 76, verse 15. Goblets made of silver, crystal clear and transparent. 76, verse 28. When we want, we can replace man by substituting another in his stead. 77, verse 20. Have we not created you from despicable fluid? Then we placed it in a place of safety for a known period, because we measure, and we are the best to measure. 77, verse 25. Have we not made the earth a receptacle for the living and the dead? 78, 6. Have we not made the earth as a bed, and the mountains pegs? 78, 37. The Lord with whom they cannot dare to speak, none can converse with him, none are able to address him. 84, 16. But nay, I swear by the night and all that enshrouds which drives it on, and by the moon in her fullness, you shall journey on from plain to plain. 86, verse 5. So let man consider from what he is created. He is created from gushing water pouring forth, coming from beneath the backbone and the ribs. 99:1. When the earth is shaken to her violent convulsions and throws up her burdens, man cries, "What is the matter with her?" She declares her tidings, and she relates her chronicles, for he will give her inspiration. Quran 86:13. Lo, this Koran is a conclusive word. It is not a thing for amusement.